Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of My Car Shop. 47 4th Street Rod, episode 34. So as you can see behind me, I've got my temporary paint booth torn down, and the fenders are all exposed, and I got a lot of things cleaned up over there. The car is outside now. I've actually been working on it for quite a while, just getting things bolted down with the inner fenders. I only had a couple bolts holding them on. So got that all done, and the car is prepped and ready to mount the front clip. So that's going to be happening here shortly. As soon as Becky gets home, she's going to give me a hand, and we're going to get those on there. Got a few more things I want to do yet. I still need to cut one more piece of fender welting. Got the one cut for the driver's side, but I had one cut for the passenger side, and I can't find it, so I've got to pull out my spool of fender welt and cut off one more piece and get that trimmed up to fit, because there's a lot of snipping and fitting to do to make that work. Fortunately, they're the same, so I can just clone the one from the other side and good to go. So I got to get that done. And then when she gets here, we'll put some masking tape on the body to be sure we don't slip with the fender and scratch the paint on there. And within a couple of hours, we should have some red front fenders on this car. I also spent some time this morning digging around, finding the headlight bucket, seeing if I had headlights. I do. The only thing I'm missing, and I'm a bit puzzled by this, I'm pretty sure I had it, I'm missing one headlight ring. So I may just go ahead and order a pair of those. We'll see. Get online later on and see how much they are and where I can find them. But part of my mind says I had one and it was smashed, so I don't know. I thought I had 3 or 4 of them, but I can only find one. So that tells me maybe I don't. But I've already looked around upstairs quite a bit, in the 47 cache, and I don't see it there anywhere. So not that big a deal, but I am kind of excited to get these things bolted on the car and start making it look like a car on the front end. It's been a long time, and I'm really excited to see that front end red. So welcome to this episode. Enjoy the show. Okay, so I just thought I'd go over a few things here, what I did. I went and first of all, I found out that the hinge on this door was loose. It wasn't bolted down tight, so I tightened that up. That got rid of a huge rattle when I drive it. I went through and ran a thread chaser through all those bolts and found all the bolts and washers that I need for that. Of course, you saw me that I made the fender welt. Also up here, I've got that bolted on there now with all new bolts. Everything's good and tight. So the floating front end is now completed and tight. Same thing on this side. Got that done. Got the fender welting done over here, of course. Same thing. That one was just a bunch of bird crap on it, honestly, from being upstairs in the barn and the box was open. So I just had to clean it up good. That one's good to go. And one more thing to show you here. So I found this new door striker I forgot I had purchased for the car. This one was broken. I'll show it to you here. It's right here on the seat. The little safety catch was missing in it. There it is. So you can see the difference there between that one and this one. It's got that little safety catch right there. So I got that one bolted on there, so I'm happy about that. And then I readjusted this door because it also was rattling. So nice and tight now. Still got to fix that. The spring is broken inside of there. So, but little things, but that's winter projects I can do later. The main thing is to get this car all together right now. So we're getting there. Really excited to get these fenders on here. All right, so we're back after it here after a bit of a break to do a little bit of lawn mowing and some other things, but the temperature's just perfect out. The weather's right. She got home just a little bit ago here, and so now we're going to get after putting these fenders on. And so hopefully this goes smoothly and we don't chip anything or scratch anything, and see what this thing's going to look like in a bit. So let's watch it unfold. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. We got the fenders put on. They look great. We'll be getting them sanded out and buffed out eventually here. But everything looks good. And so the next step is to get the grill done, and I think the front bumperette done. Then we can start putting it together to drive it. I still need to do the hood. That hasn't been touched yet, so that's going to be quite a job. And I'm not going to let that stop me from enjoying this car. So there's still a lot to do, but making great progress. So thanks for watching this episode. Thanks to Becky for helping me get those fenders on there without wrecking anything. It was challenging, but we were able to get it done. There's a lot of parts to line up, and especially getting those little fender welds in there. So anyway, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure you do. Hit the little bell. That way you'll get the notifications. Tell your friends, get them to subscribe. I sure would appreciate it. In the meantime, have a great Memorial Day weekend. Rock on.